Good morning, Ma'am Marcel Tumpalan. I am Joe Marceliano from DPED 2A. So this is what I've learned in Unit 3, Lesson 3, Structures of Facilitating Learner-Centered Teaching. So the word itself, structures, it is unorganized by laws and the policies of the government. So structure for facilitating learner-centered teaching, learning to teach is a lifelong process. I have this mindset now. If we graduate and uh, if we become a teacher, we used to think that the responsibilities and the works it would be easy if we became a teacher. So we must not think of it. We must not think of it because if we become a teacher, there will be challenges, struggles that we will encounter, like the day that we are studying. So next main points is formal education, or also known as the traditional education. Um, Traditional education, also known as the back to basic conventional education or customary education. So traditional Asian teachers employs the following. Traditional teachers employ lectures as the most important and effective tool of teaching. So it is given that our teacher should give or should discuss lectures or topic for us to gain knowledge and ideas to to answer your question if they conduct oral recitation. So next is simple oral recitation. Um, um, it would be given um, if they discuss. Next is assigning and listening to this recitation. Um, if the teacher, if we recite or to give answers to the question of our professors, our teacher will give feedbacks on what they have um, observed in our station, in our site, in our answers, I should say. Next is the test or oral examination. So it is, it might be given at the end of the unit or the discussion of our teachers. So there are, for advantages of traditional education, but I will just give two of my favorites. So interactive. Um, Most learners consider traditional classroom environment beneficial learning because they can interact, or we can interact through cooperative activities and group activities. Next is organize. Provide learners fixed schedules and specific periods. Next main point is the accessible or the alternative learning system, or so what called ALS. So it is a ladderized, modular and non-formal education program in Philippines for dropouts in elementary and secondary schools, out of school youths, non-readers, working Filipinos, and even senior citizens. So it is a free education program that is implemented by the Department of Education. So there are advantages of alternative learning system, or ALS. It provides more educational opportunities for Filipino citizens. The program um, cuts the time needed to finish elementary or high school. So my realization in this topic um, is, if God gives you opportunities like to study, to go back to school, you must grab it. Having education is very important. It is one thing that can get by anybody. It is our his our armor or our shield to protect ourselves. Having education give or help us to find stable jobs. And next realization is also um, my realization also in this topic, specifically in the alternative learning system. If you realize that you want to go back to school and you have that certain level or that certain goal you want to be or you want to belong, so you must do your best. You must do advanced reading. uh, what would be the topic or what would be the subject in that certain level, because I have that certain schoolmates back when I was in senior high school, um, specifically in grade 11. He is a he is IELTS graduate. So I observed that in every discussion, um, he he is out of place, and if there's quizzes, he got he got zero, because I don't think so. If he is not in a good condition, or maybe he did not review the topic that our teacher discussed. So if you are an IELTS graduate, you must do an advanced reading with what level you want to belong. So that's all. Thank you.